Like ice cream, Ashanti playing in AMG. Let it rain on me.
20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Rush gonna throw to get it started. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's the longtime star in the league, Zeke Elliott. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Now, Rush. A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Let's go now. Ready. 18 Cardinal. Take go.
He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here we go, set. Check smash. Ready.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
Got it. Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Go!
Rush to throw. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
first and 10.
Hey, check that. Street.
Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And he's going to be taken down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? We're back to Arlington in a moment. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal.
Go.
Here's a run. Marked down at the 6. Here now, second down and goal.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Nineteen Tiger.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Now here's second and goal.
Come on. Set.
To throw is Rush. He pulls it in around the 5. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Ready?
Throwing here on third and goal. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the layups like that.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot downfield. Now let's check on the flag. So a lot of options on the table now. It's first and 5. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He's going to look downfield once again. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll bring up second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
3rd and 5. Wilson lines up in the pistol. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop, gets in to bring him down.
Well, Mike, the other day we heard how the offensive coordinator wanted to start fast offensively, but here so far, it's been the pass rush and the defense who's gotten out to the...
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They have turned it over on down.
Relying on your kicker to throw the ball in an actual NFL game is certainly one choice, and that play from the jump just didn't seem like it had much of a chance. I mean, next time your kicker comes out there, just let him do his job and kick it.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Now Dowdle. A hit, and he has lost the football. One of the Steelers has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball.
Oh, a loose football. It is picked up by the defense. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And, Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wilson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And
that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Throwing is Rush. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. into space at the 45. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Rush. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. That is brought in. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now it is first and goal.
Stephanie! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Chap 60, chap 60. Huh.
Here's Rush. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. And this is no good. He missed the extra point, and that will keep the score right where it is. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now Russ. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Here's Wilson. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Third and long. It's Wilson. That's complete. Left side, Pickens.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. And he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Here we go on 4th down with Wilson. That is intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
They'll run with Dowdle. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Rush. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Go.
On the ground, it's Dowdle.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
On the jump.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Let's go.
Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. A quick slant taken by Lamb. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Brian Anger in punt formation for the Cowboys.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. Back deep to receive is Calvin Austin. And no chance to down this one. He carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Throwing left side. And it's taken in by Williams. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
On second down, Russ. This one down the field for Freiermuth. And he will score. Game on. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, very big touchdown there. Makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a one-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here down the stretch in the fourth quarter.
Important one here now for the Steelers. They're going to try to go for the 2-point conversion. Again, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Well done by the defense. And this is going to stay a 2-possession game. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Here's a 2nd and 12.
Go. Set. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt. Go.
They'll run former K-State product Deuce Vaughn. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively.
60 Bison, 60
It's
Bison.
3rd down. He'll try to get this one on the ground.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 39 yards out.
39-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now a screen set up for Harris. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd down.
8 yards picked up.
From the shotgun, Wilson. This one down the field for Freiermuth. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Throwing again, Wilson. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 3rd down.
14.
Here we go. One final play. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.
busting raps, the clothes on my back.